If you have not realized yet, there is a war going on, and this is a business war that is interesting to follow just because for whoever is going to be the key player after this period will probably be the most interesting platform where you can try to understand also how to grow your business and also if you have a small business. The war I'm talking about is the e-commerce war between Amazon and Google. So you might wonder why we're talking about an e-commerce war when we're talking about a company like Google, which is primarily a media company. The reason why this is pretty much a war is because Google right now is trying to defend its own space and position and market dominance, as a company like Amazon is getting more interesting also from a search engine standpoint. Let's not forget that Amazon is among the most popular e-commerce search engine on planet. And while Google has a key problem since its foundation, which is trying to understand what people want when they're searching for information, Amazon doesn't mostly have this sort of problem because it's drawing users when they're looking for something or a product and they know mostly what they're looking for. So in a search, when we have someone who is searching for something but she doesn't really know what is that they're looking for, this is called intent. So in a way Google tries and is pretty good in understanding the intent of users. On the other side, if you have a platform where people are looking for products, understanding the intent is less important because you can actually see how people are, purchasing things. So you can have direct access to commercial intent, so to what people are really buying. So while Google has to go through this process where the company has to understand how people search and then try to guess throughout the journey how they purchase, so it can get the commercial intent, which is very important because it's one of those things that is more easily, it's easier to monetize. Amazon has that as a part of its own e-commerce platform. So what happened here is now Google has made its shopping platform called Google Shopping available to anyone, and it's rolling out these across the world, starting from the US, where merchants don't have to pay anymore to be featured on the platform of Google, but instead they can be featured automatically. Actually, they can be featured organically even without paying. This is an important move because Google, on the one hand, is trying to also get as many small businesses as possible on its shopping platform. And then on the other hand is also a position where the company is trying to defend its own advertising business, where a company like Amazon, which has incredible data about the product search, so what people look for when they are purchasing on Amazon and what they're purchasing in terms of products, Google doesn't have the wealth of information that Amazon might have. And so even though Amazon is a much smaller search engine compared to Google, it also has a much more valuable information in terms of commercial information. And so if you understand that, that's also why Amazon has grown very, very quickly with its advertising business. And now Amazon, as of 2019, was among the largest players in the digital advertising space. So if you do understand that, you understand the move right now that it's happening in the e-commerce space and the war pretty much going on between Amazon and Google for world domination.